So Camille, how many countries have we been to?
Oh, you got stuff in your eye.
Darn
It's
it.
like a hair thing.
So Camille, how many countries have we been to?
Well, I've been to 41, but you've been to 43.
Thank you, Morocco and
Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about travel in the past tense in this video. So focus on listening to past tense verbs, jotting them down in your notebook, and we hope that this will help you to advance your listening skills with American English. So, should we start with Peru?
Yes, I think we have a few good stories from Peru.
A lot.
Yeah. So I'll start. We arrived in Peru after hauling all of our luggage from Panama, all of our kids, going through airports, all that stuff. So you can imagine how our backs felt after that trip. So it was just a few days into arriving into Peru, and I was going up the steps, and I fell to the ground in pain, like out of nowhere, just boom. And I could not move. And I basically crawled my way to my bed, and I couldn't even get on my bed. I was sitting there just paralyzed like this. Like, Camille, I can't move even one inch in either direction. Otherwise, the pain was almost making me pass out. I almost went black.
I remember that this had happened to Calvin years before on a flight to New Hampshire, and he ended up going to the emergency room, having to see a chiropractor. And so I was a bit nervous because here we were in a foreign country, and I hadn't seen my husband in this much pain in a long time. So what did I do? I think I messaged my friend Jose, who's a doctor in Brazil, and I messaged my friend in Peru, Carlos, just asking him for recommendations because I was like, we need help.
Yeah. And in the meantime, I'm sitting there just still trying to not move, so I'm in pain. And I think Camille, somebody recommended getting muscle relaxers. Is that right?
Yeah. So I walked to the pharmacy and I bought a muscle relaxer pill. And then it was recommended that Calvin get a shot of cortisone as well. So after I gave him the muscle relaxer pill, he was able to stand up at least.
Yeah, and so I was not very mobile, but I could take, baby steps. And so Camille helped me down the flight of stairs, out the door, across this park. Meanwhile, I think I'm in my pajamas.
Hobbling like an old man. He was in so much pain.
I was in pain and she was laughing at me.
No, I wasn't. But I was like, good thing I'm okay so I can take care of our family.
Yes.
And then we got to the pharmacy and she's like, okay, step back here. And
so, yeah, I go back. I'm still in plain sight of the whole street because pharmacies in Peru are just kind of like little stands. And she pulls out the shot, pulls down my pants, and gives me a shot right in the butt. And not the most wonderful moment of my life, but after the medicine went into me, I felt like $1 million. Well, compared to 5 minutes before.
Yeah. And then we also contacted a woman. By this time, Carlos had given me a contact of a woman who came to our house to help Calvin, to give him some physical therapy treatment and massage to help with the pain. And I think that was good.
Yeah, that really helped me. And we just learned some stretching to do. And we also learned we're not 20 anymore. So we got to kind of calm down a bit. We still will travel, but we'll be a little more cautious of, grabbing bags from high places and things like that.
And it was ironic because the very next day, my daughter was like, I want ice for my juice. And I was sitting on the couch like this, and I saw something on the floor because my kids always drop stuff on the floor. So I leaned up, picked up the thing off the floor, and stood up, and I felt pain in my lower back, and I fell to the ground. And I was like, Calvin, you're not going to believe it. I hurt my back. And I've had back issues in the past a little bit too. I've had to see a chiropractor, get massages, things like that. And I was like, oh no, not again. The day after Calvin got hurt, now I'm hurt. What in the world is going on?
Unbelievable. But thankfully we did have a nanny or a babysitter that would come and watch our kids, so that helped.
But she hurt her back too.
Yeah,
She's never hurt her back in her life. And she's like, I don't know why, but I have back pain. She's like, but I took a pill and I'm better. I was like, this is nuts. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I think we prayed quite a bit during that time.
Yeah.
That no more back pain would happen.
Yeah. So we both saw a chiropractor in Peru. And there was another woman that I found, I think online, and she came to my house and she would just give me massages, and I think it was a light therapy or electrotherapy, I can't remember, on my lower back. And I think I saw her 3 or 4 times. So cheap in Peru. Literally $10 for a home treatment, which I was blown away by the prices. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least the prices were cheap, because in America it would have been outrageous.
Yeah. So that was a little travel story from Peru. People don't always share these kind of things. Often they share the highlight moments, the best things that happen.
Machu Picchu.
Yeah, exactly. We can save that for another video.
Yeah.
So what past tense verbs did you write down? How good is your listening? Let me know below in the comments. And
be sure to subscribe and like this video, and activate the bell thing so you get the videos. And
we will see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Ciao, ciao.
Well, maybe she will. I might not be in the next video.
Yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.